Throughout history, texts have morphed and changed the way we see modern literature through modern age technologies. The Boat, an interactive graphic novel about escaping the Vietnam War, immerses the audience in the experiences of a Vietnamese refugee. Likewise, Omori, a psychological horror RPG, allows the player to experience the world of psychological concepts through the protagonist Sunny, who fights his way into forgiving himself for his sister's death. Both texts exemplify the power of modern technology to transform storytelling and provide innovative ways to fully immerse audiences in texts. The book demonstrates the potential for modern technologies to evoke an empathetic response from readers, allowing them to feel more compassion for Vietnam refugees. The title screen causes the audience to feel uneasy and alarmed. Through the use of accompanying diegetic sound, such as the crashing of lightning, the title screen shocks readers and sparks curiosity. The loss of home and family is demonstrated to the reader as the medium shot of the boat is shown to be swaying away from home and to a safer place. Monochromatic coloring is frequently used to set a melancholic tone of the text and to avoid overwhelming the reader with color, encouraging them to instead absorb the horrifying audiovisual element of the boat. Through the works of modern technology, the boat successfully demonstrates the ability to evoke an empathetic response from readers and authors, the relationship between the audience and text that a traditional text is unable to do. The contrast of light between Mai and the others shows the isolation and loss of family and culture. As the storm began terrorizing the people, Mai's ability to calm herself with her father's memories is portrayed through an auditory contrast. As Mai begins to think about her father, the crashing wind and waves are almost silenced, conveying how reminiscence is a form of escapism for Mai. The contrast between Mai and the others around her shows the harsh conditions of escapism, as the monochrome colors represent a loneliness by only having a brighter than the others. Mai shows the emotional and physical journey throughout the visual novel by always being in a cramped position and the limited food and drinks on the boat. Memories of her family are displayed whenever Mai is having trouble responding to the harsh realities of her environment. Through modern technology, visual and auditory effects are used to effectively convey isolation and loss of family for refugees, and also enhances the relationships between audience and text. The white space is used as a safe haven and an escape from reality. The white monochromatic coloring represents the purity and innocence of Sunny. The mise-en-scène of white space brings closure and comfort to the player with its small area and comfort objects such as a box of tissues, a cat, and a laptop. The white space uses auditory elements to symbolize Sunny's path to accepting the truth of Mari's, or Sunny's sister's, death by changing the white space BGM as the game goes on, from a dreamy 8-bit music to a slow but determined rhythm. This displays Sunny's efforts to slowly open up to his friends, ending his way with denial and grief, and beginning his path onto forgiveness and acceptance. Omori is able to express that white space is an escape from reality by using multimodal techniques, and therefore enhances the relationship between the audience and text. Omori uses multimodal techniques to help the audience visualize mental health and to allow oneself to forgive and to accept. After failing to play the violin, Sunny walks into white space for the last time to face off against Omori, a representation of Sunny's guilt over Mari's death. Pianissimo is used to show that this fight is melancholy and alone. Over the course of the fight, the background begins to change, such as red hands appearing behind Omori, a symbol of Sunny accidentally pushing Mari down the stairs, resulting in a death. Non-diegetic sounds and dialogue also transition to a more aggressive tone, from violin music to a mix of static noises unsettling the player, and Omori telling Sunny that no one will forgive and to end his life, which showcases that this is a fight against himself. Omori is able to express psychological concepts such as trauma and depression through the works of modern technology such as video games to alter relationship between the audience and text. Through the works of the Boat and Omori, it is clear that modern technologies such as interactive novels and video games are able to produce texts that are able to change the way that people see texts themselves. The way we are able to interact with the text and the use of multimodal techniques allows us to better understand and connect the text itself rather than words on a piece of paper.